All right. So it is already 6:31 in India, 5:11 in Dubai, and today is 30th of July 2022, and tonight this is my last session from Kolkata, India. Tonight I'm traveling to US, so I'll be traveling first to Georgia, then California. So next 1 month I'll be there. So we'll just make some changes in the timing. So most likely next 2 weeks there'll be only one session on Saturday. Timing I will post in the group, and we'll catch it up later on. Let's see how it goes. Maybe after 2 weeks, when I'll go to California, we'll be able to hold like a normal 2 sessions. But if not, at least one we'll have for next 4 weeks to come.
Guruji, pranam.
Pranam, Manali. So let us start our today's topic of discussion. So today's topic of discussion is about about many questions people are asking me about Guru, the role of a Guru, and what are the and different things associated with a Guru, and there are different levels of Guru, and what is Guru Mandala, and what is Moksha Guru, and all this. So today I will explain that in detail. First of all, that what is the Guru's role in our lives, and whether Guru's is necessary or not necessary. You can walk the spiritual path of your own. All these questions we'll address today. First is the literal meaning of Guru, Gu and Ru. Gu means, that's maybe this is a darkness, and who dispels the darkness. So Guru literally means in Sanskrit who dispels the darkness. This darkness is the darkness of ignorance. We are all leading a life and most of us are educated, knowledgeable, experienced, but those knowledge and experience, education are worldly knowledge, whatever we learn from outside. But this one, ignorance, is talk about our self-realization, who we are, who we are. Our direct downloaded the messages or informations or direct realization of the truth. So that is what is this knowledge we are talking here. So it is your own truth. Your higher self knows everything. Your higher self is your soul consciousness. It is also known as your inner Guru. Inner Guru who is guiding you from over your lifetimes. In the art plane, we have entered in the mineral kingdom, and then go to plant kingdom, animal kingdom, then last human. All along, our soul is guiding us as per our soul's plan. We are taking birth, and then so nothing else knows better than our own soul. So that's why it is called inner Guru. And in the process, you may come across with the other persons as your Guru in your life, and their job is just to make you connected to your own soul consciousness. That is their job. When your inner consciousness is awakened, you self-realize, then external Guru's job is over. So their external Guru is only to take you to your inner Guru, when then you can run independently. So now the question is that whether we need a Guru at all in our spiritual path. So, and who is the Guru? How Guru is been appointed, and who finds the guru, and who appoints the guru, and who gets approved a guru, etc., etc. See, on our spiritual path, what happens is initially we operate through lower three chakras. Most of us, lower three chakras are the survival instinct, the first chakra, the root chakra, Muladhara, then Swadhisthana, where all our desires are there. Desire for happiness, pleasure, all are there, operated by the next one. And the third one is a ambition, power, the sense of achievements and things like that. So those are governed by this, our Manipura. Up to this level, it is heavily influenced by our own ego. Our ego controls us by injecting thoughts in our mind, and based on those kind of our mental projections, most of the people operate up to the third chakra. Many people, they leave their body without even activating anything related to the higher ones, higher chakra, the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. That is why they never experience anything spiritual other than the materialistic, third dimensional aspects, like what I said, the survival instinct, and then the pleasure and happiness, the seek happiness, pleasure. That's fine, nothing wrong in that. And then power, prestige, ambition. Somebody wants to be, wanted to be some community, the chairman of the community, president of the community, or maybe some leader, and all this comes from the third chakra. So I wanted to have more, wanted to get rich, and want to get famous, and all this coming from our third chakra. Okay. Now, because on our own, this in the physical body, in the physical whatever energy we have, we get it from food. So food and muscle and all those things. That energy, whatever our bodily energy, it is not possible to activate the higher chakras. It needs 100 times more powerful energy to activate them. Initially, you don't have them. Unless until all chakras are open, connection with your soul consciousness is not possible. Unless until all chakras are open, the Shushumna Nadi, that is our energy channel in our body, unless all chakras are open and activated and energy is flowing through, there is some Kundalini energy, it is in the spiritual energy, dormant in our root chakra that goes up to the all 7 chakras, then only the broadband connections opens. It opens with your own higher self, and your higher self is further connected to the all higher dimensions, universal consciousness. So for that journey, you need to have connection with your own soul consciousness or your inner guru. This process, as it is physically not possible by your own, just by thinking or doing, or I'm trying to do that, you need a guru who can activate that for the first time. That is called initiation. Whoever got initiated by anything, any spiritual things, from me or any master, this is the understanding of the initiation. Normally, I explain that before initiating what the purpose of this initiation. Initiation is to activate them. Activate all the chakras. Activation has 3 elements into it: unblocking the chakra, aligning the chakra in the same line, and then energizing the chakra. That is the subsets of whole process is called activation. So that initially all the chakras are open, you get connected, and then you start experiencing your spiritual, experiences start happening. To keep them open, to keep them activated, you have to practice Kriya. Kriya and experience happens during meditation. So this is the process. So simply, if you do not have a guru, or you've never been activated, or the higher chakras are open, you will not get any spiritual experience. That's why you need a guru for first time to opening it. And then, of course, further that guru guides you that which is the right path for you for your own self-realization. Because guru has already walked the path. It is like somebody has walked the path, say mountain road, somebody has gone through that path. So they can tell that where to take turn in the junction, which road to take. And maybe some river has come, which is the part of the river is narrow, you can cross, and what are the other dangers on the road so that you can avoid those dangers, be safe, or maybe you have to have some resting place where you will get it. All whoever already traveled, they can tell you. Same here. It's not a rocket science. It is whoever has already walked the path, they can guide you. Somewhere you get stuck, you lost the way, then your guide or guru can show you, no, that is not the way. You can go if you like, you can try, but that is not the way. You have to come back and continue this one. That's the role of a guru. It is more like a, the GPS system, it is showing when you are driving that which road to take, where to take turn and all those things. If you consult, you will reach at the destination, at the shortest possible time. So this is the particularly role of a guru. So once your higher self is awakened, your inner guru is awakened, then the role of external guru is not there. Means it no longer required, because your higher self will guide you moment by moment. So basically, your external guru's job is to work on you, teach you something. Whatever guru teaches you, that is the kriya, that is the practice. And all guru, whatever practice they teach, also they ask you to meditate. So from there, initially, your life was, if you lead a normal, honest life, that is your karma yoga. From there, when the guru appears, you get initiated into kriya. Kriya means, again, I'm not talking kriya, this yoga, what we practice. There are hundreds of different types of practices. There are many types of kriya as well. All came from Babaji, kriya. So you can, whatever you get initiated into, you follow that. So that came to you, you follow that, and then that is the kriya, and followed by meditation. Because in the meditation, you can experience those energy, experience the connection, and you can experience which was not known to you before. If something is known, then it is already somebody's experience. They shared. That's what you come to know. But you have your own faculty. You have to establish direct connection, which is unknown. And whatever you have, it is unique to you. All our spiritual journeys are unique. Jiddu Krishnamurti, he has a famous book, Freedom from Known. Means whatever is known in this world, those are second-hand. Either something is already manifested, it is already somebody has experienced, they shared, written about it, they spoke about it, and all those things. That is not your direct experience. So the way to go from known to unknown, to free from the known world, which is somebody else's experience, second-hand, you have to meditate and connect directly so that you get direct experiences. That is the freedom from known. So that whatever experience you have, then initially you may have some doubt because it's the first time. Then you can consult with your guru or guide. He or she will tell you whether it is your mind game or it is a very common thing. People get confused whether I'm creating it. But remember this, mind cannot go to an area which is not known. Mind can only create, somehow you come to know from some source, from memory or subconscious or something. But complete unknown new things, mind cannot go. Mind doesn't have a capacity to do it. And the mind tricks, I think there was a movie, Sanjay Dutt movie, I think. He was telling Gandhiji is coming and telling something. So then somebody asks, what is the name of the ashram of Gandhiji in South Africa? So that person could not say because he never heard that before. He's thinking that Gandhiji is telling, but if it is truly Gandhiji, Gandhiji could have told this is the name. As he doesn't know it before, he cannot reproduce. So it is not Gandhiji speaking, it is a mind game, and it is from the memory Gandhiji is telling all these dialogues. So that is a test. But what I am saying is, if you truly connected, you need not to know that before. And there are many in our groups also, there are many, they are getting the names of the higher dimension, the rishis and all, the mantra they are receiving. I personally received many. We never heard that before, so that we can recall and reproduce. So these are called direct experiences. Because these direct experiences are needed for you to have the direct connection and self-realize. It is a path of freedom. It is not a path of slavery. You need not to be slave of anything or anyone, even your physical guru. It is a path of liberation. It is a guru will guide you. You go up to certain level. Guru has only two jobs. First job is so that to make you aware of how ego plays a role, and finally help you to annihilate the ego. And secondly, help you to go the higher journeys of the spiritual path. And for that, you need to have a lot of other understanding, the law of karma and many other things. How to dissolve this kind of thing, how to get help, and all those are the karmic thing. It comes into the play. Those gives understanding from Guru, and then it goes there like that. All right. So now his question is, who selects Guru? How Guru become a Guru for you? Okay. What happens is that before we come to this question, we need to understand there is something called Guru Mandala. Whether you know it or not doesn't matter. All of us, we have our Guru Mandala. Means a board of directors in the spiritual dimension. Who are the member of that direct board of directors? So board of directors don't think. Thinking of board of directors, you think of a conference room where maybe 10, 15 or 16 or 20 people are sitting. Don't think that. It's infinite dimension we are talking here. Okay. It's not limited. So in that board, Guru Mandala, all the past life gurus and guides, your parents, sometimes your teachers, they are not spiritual guru, but normal teachers. And so, or maybe some relative who guided. They may not be teacher or parent or something, but they guided you. All of them are sitting there. Even if you have any guru, taken a diksha from somebody, some guru in the earlier part, many they have taken diksha, their parents took them to some guru, and guru has given diksha at the time of child level, that's fine. That the guru might have left the physical body, he or she may not be alive, but all of them are sitting there in your board of Guru Mandala. So what happens is, nothing is unknown to them. Your soul knows everything. Forget about Guru Mandala. Guru Mandala even know that, what's going to happen, what is your soul's path. Not necessarily in this life, how you progressed, where you are, which level you are, how much, what the area you need help, what are the kind of things, assistance you may require, what are the kind of knowledge you need, what are the kind of practices you need to do. What is the type of karmic entanglement you have which need to be resolved and come out of that? All they know. And based on your geographical location, based on your, the accessibility, the language you speak, the country nationality, etc., they select one agent to represent them, to send their message and send it to you. So that person which appears to you, they are actually the agent of Guru Mandala. And that person is your guru. That person, the guru, is getting guidance from Guru Mandala, whatever you know. Whatever you need to know, need to learn, that comes from the direct guidance from Guru Mandala. As Guru is connected, higher dimension, moment by moment guidance, Guru Mandala guides him. So whenever he visits or talks or, any interaction happens, the physical Guru does not store all the information. He or she need not to keep a database of your life story. But when they interact, they got connected. Even you come in the, eye contact with a Guru or close proximity Guru, so you will get that particular blessings coming from them, from the Guru Mandala. Left alone holy hug. If it's a holy hug, then maximum amount is, the flow you receive. This flow, whatever you receive, is a combination of the spiritual knowledge, whatever you need to know in this lifetime, at an appropriate stage of your life, and the truth, and the pure love, guidance, protection, all comes is a part of the flow, like a flowing river. River gives you water. That water you can use, take bath, you can drink, and you can swim, and everything. So same here. All this energy which is coming through that person who has been sent, the agent, this flow is called Guru Tattwa, which is coming to you through a certain channel. So this is the Guru Tattva, and this your Guru's job is to make sure you receive that flow. So whatever changes you are having in your life, whatever knowledge you are getting, whatever blessings you are getting, whatever the pure love you are getting, what is the universal knowledge you are getting, all are coming from the Guru Mandala, not from the memory of the person who are in front of you. So when you are ready, Guru Mandala sends a representative. You need not to be bothered about that. How am I goodness? How can I find a Guru? How can I check whether it is good for me or not? It is already selected by Guru, your own Guru Mandala, the board, and send you at the appropriate time. So in this case, only thing you need to do is you have to accept it. All of us, we have some instrument here. If somebody who is following the truth, pure in nature comes, we get a feeling. We know it. Many people ask, how do I know that it's the right person for me and Guru is this thing, that thing? You will know it. Okay. Whatever doubt you have, your mind is injecting. Your ego is putting three things to control you. Either logically saying, how it is logically possible? It's not logically possible. Or it can create doubt. Is it the right person? He or she is okay. Or create fear. Maybe in this I will get looted, I'll get cheated, and then all this, some harm can happen to me or my family, and blah, blah. These three things your mind can create, your ego can create, which blocks you to get whatever necessary. Block the flow, basically. The Guru Tattva to coming to you. So through your knowingness, if you open and then you receive that, and through your experience will come to know. If your experiences are, if your experience of interaction is not proper, most likely that person is not the Guru for you. If the experiences are not so good, I'm not talking doubt here, your own experience, the vibe you are getting is not proper, then most likely that is not the person you have a right Guru. But Guru Mandala will send you, you have to just accept. If that person is resonating with you, you have to accept. You can have your own taste, by the way. Yeah. So I was giving example, Swami Vivekananda, when he was Narendranath Datta, that time he tested Ramakrishna Paramahansa. No? He was thinking he cannot, accept, put some coin below that bed and it feels too hot, this kind of thing. You can test your Guru and find out, ask any question. If the Guru can answer directly, because Guru is connected, Guru need not to study. But if it is experiential, if you talk about what is written in so and so scriptures, then he may have to. Because scriptures is not part of this, your direct experience. It is somebody else's experience. So, or somebody's quote and who said what. So then he or she may have to consult something. But if it is an experiential, direct question about your own life, Guru can tell right away. He need not to consult anything. That is also another sign of a Guru who can give answers then and there. Yeah. You are now, I think we are having 113th session today. Yeah? In 100 plus sessions, have you ever seen that I am saying that I will consult and then I'll come back? I don't know. Okay, of course, there are some exceptions because some case, suppose your answer is, which is the day I will die? Even if the Guru knows, Guru will not tell because you are not ready. That's why. It's not that Guru doesn't know. Okay, but just to protect you. So only other than those exceptions, always you get answer. And different types, different varieties. Maybe in that kind of cases, if you try to read a book, the reading of the book may take 10 days to get those kind of information. And Guru gives instantly. How? Because Guru is connected. It is not his property. He just gets the question, Guru Mandala is there, Guru Mandala guides, and it comes to the mouth of the Guru. That's all. That's what I'm saying. The Guru is a representative of divine to you. Okay, which help you in your own life path. Rest of the thing, what you see, these are all ego things. You compare the Guru and how Guru, there is a concept, how Guru should like. Means we have ingrained with so much of, overly, what is called, conditions about the Guru and sannyasis and all. Unless until there is some kind of, almost half beggar fakir, other than that image, that cannot be a Guru. So that's the idea we have. Okay, there should not be anything related to the money, and the Guru is nothing to do with the money, and Guru is always, work for free, give his time for free, give everything for. These are also idea. Money is a form of energy. It's how you deal with it respectfully, that matters. It's not the whoever is giving the free and they are the right thing. They are following their own mission. Yeah, okay. That does not make anything. So, but only thing is how you take it, that matters. So we'll come to later on stage with this part. I will explain in detail that what will be the role of the seekers in this matter. How you handle this kind of things, because it is important for understanding what is Guru Dakshina. Those I will come later on. I will part of that later on. First, you understand the Guru. So I think the Guru is Guru Mandala, Guru, and the role of a Guru. So I hope it is clear. The initiation and this, how the Guru guides, and whoever has gone to that level, the permission comes from the Guru Mandala. This how get an approval doesn't come from the seekers. There may be some so-called gurus who have thousands of followers, but he or she might not be approved by the higher Guru Mandala. It's possible. Somebody can fake. There are many things. So there are a lot of symptoms, and so way it can be dealt. The genuine, the gurus and all, they always tell you the truth, that they are nothing. It is the Guru Mandala that's guiding. If you ask them to give you a photograph, they will photograph of the master from the source from where it is not their own photo. But if somebody is giving their own photo, asking them to take their own names and all those things, be a little careful. That it is not. Yeah, later on, maybe you have taken photo with them, it's okay. I'm saying to photo to worship. Guru ka naam jap karna padega 1,000 times in the morning, and that kind of thing, means a person's name. It's not really needed. But if somebody is giving you to take the name of Sai Baba, Shirdi Sai, or this already Ramakrishna Dev, and all these things. So that's the right way of detecting that it is a self-promoting or it is just that giving the guidance. So I normally give Babaji and Mataji's photo to almost everyone. Never have given to my photo to anyone. Anyway, I'm not saying that I'm great. What I'm saying is that these are the way you can check at what is the intention behind all these activities. So, okay. So next is about the, let me see, what is the next topic? Meaning of Guru, the role of Guru in spiritual journey. What is Guru Tattwa, Guru Mandala? Yeah, next is Moksha Guru. All our, as I said, in the physical, there are a lot of life incarnations, a lot of gurus may appear. Even in the same life, you can have 2-3 gurus. If you initiated in the childhood by someone, it does not mean nobody else can come and teach you something. Ramakrishna Paramahansa Dev also in his life, some Bhairavi Ma came, Totapudi came. He also learned from different gurus at different stages of his own spiritual journey. So there is nothing wrong. Only condition is you need to resonate. You need to have that frequency matching with the guru, so that you can this kind of information, this kinds of higher dimensional knowledge pass on is possible. Energy exchange is possible. So that is the only thing you need to see. So now this after that, all our life, there may be some guru, earlier life, and then continued. One time when you get enlightened, then in this lifetime, no longer, you don't need anything to form a physical body, no karmic account left, nothing left. So slowly, what happened that your higher soul's journey starts. Now, I'm not talking spiritual karma and all this. I'm talking soul's journey. So there is 7-body system. All the lower body gets dissolved one by one. And finally, you merge with the oneness. So at the end of the soul's journey, you get merger with the universal consciousness. That process, that final one, when all the lower ones get dissolved through all the spiritual journey, self-awareness, higher, and in that, no need to take any further birth on this planet Earth or anywhere. That final merger, that is called moksha. That is a liberation. In this one, when you got enlightened, that you got free from karma. There's a freedom. Free from karma, free from baggage, free from understanding patterns and all these kind of things. The baggage has been dropped, you got free. You are now flying, but you have not reached the destination yet. Okay, you are flying, but not destination yet. Final destination, that is called the moksha. That is a liberation from the soul's journey, end of the soul's journey. Soul's journey has started from the creator, the one, universal consciousness, created a soul consciousness. End of the soul's journey, it marches back with the universal. That is the only destination possible. Okay. Now, let me give you who takes that process, end of our soul journey. I'm not talking end of life. I'm talking end of the soul journey, and all lower bodies get dissolved, merger with the higher one. Like a river comes out into the ocean. All the water of the ocean merges into the ocean. Means all river water merges into the ocean. The identity of river get dissolved. Water remains in the sea. All your experiences and everything got merged into the oneness. Your journey completes. Like a river gets into the confluence, the mohana, the intersection. That is the implication of Ganga Sagar. We have been done the workshop in the Ganga Sagar, Guru Purnima. That is the end of your soul's journey, final marja. That process is significant. That process, in our case, in fact, humanity, will be Mahavatar Babaji. He will be helping us to cross from all this lower body's merger and finally from 6 body merge into the 7 body, oneness. It means permanently. During meditation, we can come across, we can get glimpse and come back. That's fine. That is the experience of oneness. But when it will be permanently goes there, that process is supervised by Babaji. That is a moksha. And this is the process is supervised by Babaji, and that's why Babaji is our Moksha Guru. And earlier, I have written, I think 5 years back in a Facebook, I asked Babaji, I used to ask question answer to Babaji, and I used to write that in Facebook. I'm not using that Facebook anymore. Very rarely. Anyway, one of the questions, if you go back in Rishi Pragananda Anubhutir Facebook, you can see some of the communications there. One of the communication I was asking that, so what is the difference between this this freedom, which is enlightenment, and liberation, which is moksha? So, means what is the self-realization and what is the marja? Okay, whatever name you call it. Enlightenment is self-realized. So Babaji was telling me, it's an interesting story. Babaji was telling me, you are an engineer, I will give you an engineering example. Okay. Okay, for you, you assume that cooking gas, you know the gas cylinder, it comes. So he has given some other example of some other gas cylinder, but let us take cooking gas, say. Babaji is telling, you take one cylinder and take it outside in a small park or something and open the knob of the cylinder. When you open, they'll make a huge amount of sound because the gas inside there is pressurized and content, you know. It's having much higher pressure than air pressure. They get released. So when it is gas is coming out, it is making a lot of sound and all these things is coming out. Babaji is telling, this is called freedom. Gas becomes free. You get connected to the other environment. What is there in outside environment is the compressed one. The limitedness has gone. You are coming out from that. So consciousness-wise, when you get connected to the external, the universe, then coming out from your cage, that is what life you lived. Coming out from that, that is your liberation. That is enlightenment. So because I was telling enlightenment and, moksha, they looks similar, no? Sound similar. Freedom and liberation sound similar in spiritual. That's what he is giving understanding. Okay, so it is clear. You're coming out of your karmic bondage, your limitedness of your body, and your earthly life and all that limitedness in the mind and all those kind of things. You come out of that. Come out of the shackle of your ego. Ego get dissolved and you become free. Then it is become you're enlightened. You're self-aware. Now Babaji is telling further, keep that gas cylinder open for half an hour. Okay. In that open space. Slowly, what will happen is, slowly you will see the force which is coming out, it will go down. The sound will come down. And after half an hour, if you keep the valve fully open, after half an hour, you will see that no sound is coming, nothing, even the smell of gas is not there. In this case, what happens? That all the content of that cylinder has been merged into the atmosphere, the universe. You cannot detect the gas, you cannot smell the gas, your identity is completely lost. Suppose inside that, there is a ethane gas was there, say, inside the gas cylinder. The ethane has completely gone into the atmosphere. The property of ethane, the smell of ethane, the burning and other. If you put a matchstick in front of that, nothing will happen. That has gone. That gas has gone completely. It may be filled with just like air like this. He says that is liberation. When you lost your identity completely and merged with the universe, the oneness. That is liberation. In our case, that process will be supervised by Babaji. Not only us, whole humanity. He is the Moksha Guru. You can have many, many gurus in your different lifetimes, but Moksha Guru is only one. Okay? So that is the significance of your Moksha Guru. Okay, now let me go into the next part of it. What is Guru Kripa? Guru Kripa is whoever has walked the path of the spirituality and get enlightened. They know the enlightenment is a gift. You cannot achieve enlightenment. Okay, I repeat. The realization when it happened, this process you cannot achieve or you cannot quantify, saying that if you do 2 hours meditation for say 190 days, you will get enlightened. That's all nonsense. You don't know. Only thing what you can do, you get yourself prepared. Your guru and guide you to go into that level. But when it happens on its own. Like what you can, suppose you want to take a flight of spiritual journey. Like a normal flight, you can find out which flight will go to a destination and then go and buy the ticket and correct time report to the airport, like check-in and all this luggage, everything you do. Then find out which gate it is, go to the gate, board the aircraft as per the ticket, boarding pass, sit in the right seat. That much you can do. You cannot fly that aeroplane to the destination. Somebody else does. Same here. So in enlightenment, this journey is, you cannot do that in your own capacity. You can make yourself ready and be there, be ready. Follow all the rules. How much baggage to be taken and this and that. And if some vaccinations needed, you say that vaccination is done before. Take precautions and all these things. That's fine, that you are getting ready. But actual journey is done by somebody else, not you. Same here. In this particular case, when you are ready and you are giving your 100% effort, like coming to the airport and sitting in that particular aircraft seat, you need a lot of, planning and calculations. You have to be right time and you have to report maybe 1 or 2 hours before, and all this kind of gate will close half an hour before or 25 minutes before. You have to come before that, get into all this you have to do, follow all the rules. If you miss one, you miss the flight. That part you can do, but not the actual flight. Same here. That's why when we are ready, we give our 100%. Whoever has that, we come here because why we won't take the flight in the spiritual context? Because we have a lot of karmic baggage. We cannot fly with that baggage. So a lot of burden. So when we are ready at a divine moment, that divine comes down to us and take away all these burdens. In my case, it was Babaji. Take away all these loads, burn all the remaining karma. And so that I get free, Earlier we have done karmakshalan and other processes. We get little, lighter. But the final one is the enlightenment, where everything is taken at one moment, just a moment. You prepare for a long time. It's like going to a moon. A rocket is prepared, calculated, design, and all for months together. But actual flight doesn't take much time. Within a day, it reaches wherever it is, moon or whatever. Same here. Actual process doesn't take much time, but the preparation takes a lot of time. This final thing, when it happens, only by the divine grace. That's why it is called Guru Kripa. Like somebody else has to fly the aeroplane, you cannot fly. You can be ready. That's all you can do. So that taking the flight maybe few thousand kilometers away from the height of 35,000, that kind of thing, it is not your control, and that part is called Guru Kripa. So Guru Kripa is that, and that is why whatever you do, it doesn't matter. You cannot quantify with that. So as it happens, you don't do it, you don't achieve it. So only you have to make yourself worthy to get enlightened. That's what you are doing here. That's why whoever has undergone this process, after the process, they got realization, the Guru Kripahi Kevalam. It means it is only the Guru Kripa that makes it happen. Like you are saying, I took a flight to Paris. You didn't fly to Paris. You just prepared to go to the airport and sit in the aircraft. That's it. You have not flown to Paris. Somebody else did for you. Okay. So your journey is only up to the airport and boarding the aircraft. That's it. Same here. So that's why they understand that journey, it is beyond my control. I cannot do it myself. That's why it is called Guru Kripahi Kevalam. Only the Guru Kripa. Guru is a Guru Tattwa, again, and not the person or personality. Many people got, dismayed, and they follow the personality, the image of the person. Anybody in the physical body will have limitations. Just understand that. No matter how, great, even an avatar, they have their limitations. Okay, so don't go with the human aspects of somebody's personality. Your guru is not that person. It is the tattva, the flow which is coming through that. River is not the soil bed. It is the water which is flowing through that. Okay, understand that. You have to go down to the Guru Tattva. Yes, you respect that person because it is coming through that, but that person is an agent. No need to do worship or worshipping the person. And that's what earlier I was telling. If you see somebody is promoting the cult, personal worshipping a person, be careful. Okay. It is not about the person. The power doesn't belong to the person. Okay. So that is the right understanding, and that is the right approach. So this is about that the Guru Kripahi Kevalam, the meaning of that. And then what is saying, okay, next is what is Guru Karya, and how to make our life worthy of receiving continued divine grace of masters. Okay. See, so far, whatever I'm just telling that how to select a guru, who is your guru, and how guru is approved. It is to be approved by Guru Mandala. Only then guru can even talk. I have shared my spiritual journey, the article I have written, and all of you have forwarded many times. If somebody is interested, let me know. Not received yet, I will forward you. You will see after enlightenment, one go into silence. Complete silence, complete disconnection from the external world. Only because we are householders, so we have to do the duty. You have to do job, earn money, take care of the family. That is fine. But other than that, socialization and all those things got almost when you don't feel like talking to anyone. And that goes into years. In my case, it is from end of 2010 to end of 2013. Then Babaji appeared and he said, first thing he said, your silence period is over. Go and teach people householder spirituality and share your stories as an example. Tattwa, after that permission I started, not before that. Means what I'm saying is enlightenment doesn't automatically means you get the license for a guruism. That also has to come. That need to be approved. Okay. So enlightenment is not that person is a guru. There are many people are enlightened, but they are not teaching or sharing anything with anyone. They are called mystics. And whoever come back and teaches, because see, if you have to come back and teach people in their language and their thing and understanding their psyche, how their mind is going, honestly, you have to come down. Yeah? You have to level down to come to that level where this kind of communication, you understand the intention. So what they understand everything, but you need to come down a little bit so that this communication happens. Because pure form is very difficult for people to take. If you take a pure milk, you will get stomach upset. You cannot take. You need to put it some water to get it. I'm telling you, you cannot take that. We are not, our system is such, being in this life for so long, we cannot take pure form. The gurus, they know it. That's why they make it milder, make it, so that you can take it at least. Okay, anyway. So, all this guru, I'm not talking the fake one. Forget about that. No, you don't mix this. I'm not discussing about that. It is my policy also not to discuss of somebody else's methods and what they follow, they don't follow, if the ritual, what they follow, and any religious practices is why? Because then people keep fighting with the information. It is not a domain to fight with the external information. You get connected. You get your own experience. I'll tell you what it is. Forget about who is doing what and who is saying this and that. And it doesn't matter. To get enlightened, you don't have to be a scholar. Some people say, I read on more than 1,000 books on spirituality. And the truth is, maybe in the scale of the, say, enlightenment, maybe in the scale of 100, you have up to 12. So that can, it is some borrowed knowledge. It will not work. Ramakrishna Paramahansadev, he himself was unpad, basically. He was telling you, Chalkola Vada Vidyam China. Means, whatever the reading you need to earn the living, the pujari is living. I don't need that. So from where? And what he told, there are big books have been written. Ramakrishna Kathamrita written on that. Big volume of books. From where this knowledge came? He's unpad. Okay, anyway. So I'm saying that it is the external things is not the source. Its source is somewhere internal. You have to connect it and let the flow come out, download it. That is the right way of dealing with, that's why I discourage to don't get diverted into all this kind of discussion, which is useless. Okay, there's no need. It will confuse you more. It will create a block in your own mind so that your own progress is, getting stuck into this. Who is doing what? You have your own understanding. Ask your own question. Get your own answer. That's it. And progress. Anyway, so what happens is that in this, whatever the genuine, the gurus, and they are connected, the Guru Mandala, and they are selflessly doing. They don't even expect a thank you from you. Your life may be changing. Maybe the Guru is doing healing, lot of things. It could have been much, much worse. They're saving you with the understanding, with the healing and all those things, kind of thing. It's a service. Nobody else could have done that. Suppose in case of any kind of disease and all those things, you go to the hospital or clinic, maybe we will get a few lakh rupees charge, you will be getting the bill. My mother is just came out of that ICU. Last week she was in ICU, or she has a long-term asthma. So we get 2.5 lakh rupees bill for 7 days, like that. Okay. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, whatever service you are getting, your life is changing, and it is priceless. Nobody is, giving anything for free in this world. But the masters are doing selfless service to do that. You can, whatever you are receiving on your own, it is a free will choice. People convince themselves. I told how ego works 3 ways, no? One is logically convincing you about something, or create a doubt, or create fear. This 3-way mind control. Your mind ego can logically tell you that, okay, you are getting free, le yaar. There's nothing today, no, it's fokat ka hai, chal. So what's wrong in doing that? And see, it is what is happening here. In this kind of case, you are devaluing the things you are receiving. The life-changing things has happened, maybe some of your relative, say maybe, your son was, having trouble in getting something in a job, finally got the job, or maybe your daughter is suffering from some kind of illness, and after a few years checking, you said that has gone. Nobody is claiming anything, taking any credit, left alone charging you. But it is also a test for you, how you can give back. Okay, understand that. It is your value that matters. Master doesn't need anything. He said all divine grace, everything divine grace. But the way you give, that is called Guru Karya. What you give it back to Guru. The Guru Tattwa, you support the mission of your Guru, the channel which you received it. Try to expand it so that more and more people can get into it. If your Guru is traveling, there are a lot of travel expenses are there, arranging events, you organize the event or sponsor the event, okay? Or it is being sponsored arranged elsewhere, you sponsor, contribute something. Whatever you can, so that your part you are playing. It is not a charging. It is you are giving back. Like some of that remind me on a story of something. Yeah, you can not only the money, you can give your time, you can give your effort, you can give your service, seva. Okay, that is also a big way of telling back. Once Prem Nirmalji, somebody came and saying that, Guruji, I don't have time to do all these practices. And I don't have money. I don't have, what is called? I cannot travel from here and there. So what can I do? How I can get enlightened? So, but Guruji told you, do one thing. You come, aake Guru ka pair dabo daily, 2 ghanta karke. You cannot meditate, you cannot spend anything, you can spend your time, you cannot do anything. Guruji's pair dabo, tumhara enlightenment ho jayega. So, it sounds funny, huh? But truth is that if you come in contact with your Guru, do the seva of your Guru, then you get the energy of the Guru all the time. What Guru is telling, Guru is thinking, you do that. The Shirdi Sai Baba, he used to do this service to his Guru. His Guru is a very rude and all this kind of, in the first part of his life. And everybody is telling that you are such a saint-like person and your Guru is abusive, Gali deke baat karta hai and all these things. Nobody likes him. But he says, but still, he is my Guru. It is my duty to do the seva. In other words, that is also a test. In the family also, you will see most toughest critical person will appear as your close relative. You cannot get rid of him or her. Okay. Typical, You will get most of the challenges in your own spiritual journey because most of the time your ego will tell her, बहुत हो गया इसको छोड़ दे, तेरा इतना problem है, वो कौन देखे, तू जाके बैठा है खाली ऐसे. This is your mind is telling, convincing, so that you can get out of that, your path. So in this also, your service, the way you can, that's called Guru Karya. Guru Karya, it is your test. You follow and you grow. And in this process, whatever you receive, that energy get balanced. Because you also need to balance that. It is not a smartness we keep on getting and giving nothing. That is our mind is telling. And if somebody is not, giving that the limit or something, that means that person is connected to the infinite. Whatever you are contributing, you are achieving towards the infinite. I'm just telling you. I'm not claiming anything. Because the limitedness of the things that person has understood, and divine is actually unlimited, actually infinite. That's why I'm saying it's a priceless. Whatever we contribute will be less. But what I'm saying, still you give. You have to walk that first step. Then 99 step will come down and will meet you there. You have to go to that, sit in the flight. Then only flight can take off and take thousands of kilometers of journey. But it all starts with that. Okay, so that part. So whatever way you can spread it or contribute your time, the service for the mission of Babaji here in our case, spread that. And particularly those who are, the position of the Guru, who are selflessly doing for others, you try to create that and help that mission. So that will be your Guru Karya. This Guru is Guru Tattwa, which needs to be flow and go to somewhere else also, so the others also can get benefit of that one. That will be your own Guru Karya. You select whatever way you can. Okay, there is no fixed rule here. But at the same time, it is you are valuing your own connection, your own journey. That matters. Okay, the way we can look at, you can evaluate your value in the spirituality, the transformation, the further journey, value you are giving, and that value will be then there. So that's what is called Guru Karya. And it is, if your Guru says something you do, think that it is a divine grace. Because Guru find you are worthy of doing that. Okay. Guru will not ask anybody to do anything. But if Guru says something, and also this complete opposite thing I'm saying, if Guru by any means has scolded you, and kuch data na, Guru ne kuch data, you say you are getting maximum. Guru loves you most. That's why the Babaji is, I'm just asking Babaji, why my life is in turmoil and so many things. Because I love you most. That's what I give you the toughest exam to clean all the things in the past so that you are completely free from the land. Like the diamond gets maximum beating, cutting, rubbing and all these things to make the maximum value come out of the diamond. Same here. If you don't have potential, you become a coal. Nobody will touch you or cut you or polish you. You become a coal. It came from the same carbon, right? But some of them get diamond. And whoever is a raw diamond, you get it, and that needs further polishing and cutting and whatnot. Grinding, high temperature, low temperature, all these kind of things you need to undergo because the value of diamond comes out of it. Okay. So this is the understanding of that your spiritual journey. If your Guru gives you sometimes tough time, some challenges, it means that Guru is favoring you to come out of certain kind of mindset, certain kind of limitations, what you break through and come out. This I'm telling, it's not mandatory. Don't get scared. Guru will never do that. But sometimes it's necessary to get your kick out of your ego from your system. So then, suppose Guru insulted you in the public. I'm just saying one of example. He said, very bad. You could have told me separately and you publicly told this and all this thing. Then you think that who got insulted? Who is feeling that my prestige puncture ho gaya? Who is thinking that? That is your ego who needs to go anyway. So that is the way also it is being approached and it is being done. And last point is how to continuously receiving the grace of the masters, or the Guru Mandala or Guru. That is, the principle is gratitude invites grace. Constantly be in the attitude of gratitude, in the surrender mode. By choice. Guru is not asking you surrender me. No. You have to, just like the service Guru Karya are doing on your own, if you do be in the attitude of gratitude and the surrender mode, you will receive maximum grace. And that attitude of gratitude is the maximum, the vibration possible spiritually to attain and retain. Then automatically we invite divine grace and things, better things will happen in your life, which is of your best interest. If something is happening which is not so good and saying you are troubled from different angles, I also had passed through one point of time. Nothing is working. Professional life, personal life, this life, that life, my own addiction problems and all this kind of thing. I asked my Guruji Prem Nirmalji, why nothing is working? At least earlier I had my professional success. Now that is also going. I see a lot of enmity and all this backstabbing and things like that in my profession as well, which was my main strong point. Then he told me one thing I'm sharing with you again now. He said, when you see that everything in the external world is against you, the time of your enlightenment has come. Okay. He told me this in 2008. And Guru Kripa happened to me in 2010. Yeah. So true. Now then life changes and many things happened. It's okay. That is further journey. But originally, it all started with nothing is working in my life. Okay, it started with that. So if you are put into too much of tests, too much of adversities, so you remember that it is a final stage has gone. It is giving the last bite before it goes off completely. Okay, this is the understanding, the right understanding. So with this, I'll conclude the learning session. So if there is any question, you are welcome to ask me. Yes, Sreshi.
Yeah, this last point that you mentioned that when nothing was working, so during that period of 2 years, like how did you still face those situations?
I didn't face them. I leave them as they are and I'm following my own path. Exactly what my Guru told me. It is there into that my spiritual journey, that article. Morning 2 hours, evening 2 hours, close my door, meditate and surrender. Okay, then things happened. I didn't do anything. Scenario changes, my job changed, came to another country, better job, better salary. Turiya was born and my life changes completely. So all my addiction gone permanently. Right now, 12 years, I have not touched a single drop of alcohol. I was a heavy addict. This is all divine grace. That happens. I cannot do it. I tried many things. Nothing clicked. Okay, so these are the kind of blessings, divine blessings. Yeah. Okay, so only thing you have to go through the process. As I was telling, if divine wants to make you a diamond, expect that cutting, hammering, sawing, polishing, and all grinding, all will come to your path, so that the best value of you comes out. That's all. Otherwise, you will remain untouched like a coal. Okay.
Okay, Guru. Thank you.
God bless you. Any other question? Yes, Chaitali.
Guruji, after enlightenment or Guru Kripa, have you faced any problem or?
Which type of problem? Which type of problem?
I mean, normal in workplace or in normal life.
Oh, yes. Yeah. But thing is, by that time, I got completely detached from that. I said, Babaji, this belongs to you. Rajdeep is no longer there to claim that this is my problem. The me has gone. Problem is not. You're asking about the problem, they didn't go. But I has gone. So it go directly to Babaji. Babaji, it is experiencing through me.
Okay.
Okay. So, see, life is not about absence of a problem. It is instead of a problem, you are connected and enjoying life. Our normal mindset is the problem must start, then I will be happy. Okay. Like suppose what we do is, normal way of thinking is that if I gather this amount of money, save this amount of money, I go to a holiday with a family, then I'll be happy. That's why normal people plan. Okay. Spirituality is just opposite, post-enlightenment. First you be happy, full of joy, internally connected. Then your everyday life is a holiday with your family. No clash, no, you are in joy. And money comes automatically because you are in a higher stage of that. But wherever you operate like that, and money comes. So you just reverse. Joy comes first. Whatever you're trying to achieve in the normal human life, you start with that post-enlightenment. You're always joyful. So much joy, people can feel it. If you come to any enlightened master, you feel that. A lot of joy, a lot of love. And it is priceless. You cannot buy it. That thoda spa mein jaake thoda sa, loving energy lekar not nonsense. So those are all to satisfy your five senses, but not this. Not what we really need. Not an energy. Okay, so that is how it is. So it is joyful. अच्छा हो रहा है तो ठीक है, बुरा हो रहा है वो भी ठीक. मैं कौन होता हूँ क्लेम करने वाला मेरा है.
But Guruji, normal people like me, how to keep this happiness always? It's not possible. Na? Every day, new things are coming and all these things. So how to keep this happiness? At least some happiness. It's not like how to keep it.
Happiness is a state of mind. Whatever I'm saying here, it is a joy. Which is unlimited. We have our higher self, soul conscious already in it. Only have to tune in there. That's all. We'll get internally happy. That I was giving that story. Now we lost our happiness inside. Now your life experience means what you experience inside. Nothing to do with outside. Same situation. Somebody can be happy. Somebody will be unhappy. Okay, same city, two persons live one same type of house. One, their life is horrible. Another life is fine with it. There was one, somebody was reading some story. One, in the bus, particularly in the West Bengal and all, in childhood time also you have seen some lodgings wala.
Yes.
डब्बा लेके आते थे बास में कि किसी को टॉफी चाहिए. So maybe end of the day he used to earn maybe 200-300 rupees. Okay. So and he was singing and we were very joyful and people used to buy and all those things. So somebody was asked him how can you be so much joyful? Is the poverty doesn't hurt you? Are you not a poor? How much will be your earning? How can you manage to be so peaceful and joyful all the time? He gave an answer, and he said, "Look, whatever I earn, I go home. I may eat, some rice and dal and something, and I just spend time with my family. Go to sleep again next morning, and come and sell this toffee on the bus. I have no problem in my life. As per your standard, I am poor, but I don't have the sense of poverty. Sense of poorness is not there in me. So I'm enjoying life. If you have money, but you have a sense of poverty in you, you need more. That's why you are unhappy. You're not happy with whatever you have. See, ek lodgings wala is giving the life teaching. This is the way to live the life. It is not what we have, how much we have. Instead of whatever we have, we are happy. He said, yes, I'm poor, but my sense of poorness doesn't touch me. So I am internally rich. I'm not complaining that I don't have this, my earning could have been more. I work day and night, full day for different buses and this and that. I am no complaint. I'm content with whatever I have and I'm enjoying. Okay. So only thing is our approach to life need to change, not the life itself. So even though we have poverty, genuine poverty, but the sense of poverty need to go. And here in the in spiritual journey, the surrender comes. All yours, good, bad, all yours. Who am I to claim it is mine? Okay, it's between you and this. When the Guru Nanak there is a story, he was sleeping in a bench. And then one dog came and bite him and somebody, aapka jo pair mein kutta kaat liya. He was telling, wo kutta jane aur chamri jane. And it is between my skin and the dog, not me. Okay. See, this kind of detachment. He is internally enjoying. Take a little business between my leg and the dog. Okay, like that. It needs to be experienced. It cannot be taught like that. Slowly, slowly, to be honest, all our experiences for life teaches us that. End of that thing, the personal life and running behind achievements and this and that, best top and all these kind of things, and then I realized that single thing is bahar kuch nahi rakha hai. There's nothing outside can satisfy you. Okay, you are, the child of the infinite. Amritasya putra or putri. Amrit, unlimited, amar. You cannot be satisfied with these things. Only the divine can satisfy that, because divine is infinite. So whatever you achieve, even the topmost achiever in this world, maybe somebody is a very famous, multi-millionaire, maybe some Oscar award winner or some actor or whatever. They are also looking for something. In ideal life, somebody is living, but they are not happy. Okay. They may be buying one big house to another house, flying in a jet aeroplane, marrying and divorcing 21 times. Doesn't matter. Okay. But actually, they are not happy. Okay. There was one caption, one man, he married 50 times. There was some column they were discussing. We don't know he's the most successful man or most failed man, because 50 time marriage means I said 49 has left him, no? Okay. Anyway, so there's a different way of looking at things. So whatever you are pursuing, the joy is not there. It is somewhere else. And the clue is inside, not outside. You try. They have tried. That fellow has tried 50 times. Anyway. This is the understanding, and you slowly realize it is nothing to be taught about and follow certain rule. If I follow 1, 2, 3 points, it will come from within. Your cellular level, it needs to be absorbed. So your response will be different when you are fully tuned in. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you, Guruji.
God bless you. All right. Yes, Indranil, you have a question?
As always, immensely grateful for the nectar of this wisdom in the morning and now also. I'm just a little curious. You spoke about that 1 step and the 99 steps.
Yep.
And you would have also experienced that personally. And you, in the morning, you talked about that Babaji comes and he lifts you up through those 99 steps, right?
Yep. Yep.
And so is there something that you would be able to, would it be appropriate for you to share as your personal experience? Does it happen in one moment, or does it happen like in a period of time? How does it?
Yeah. See, you know how much we are complaining about what is the current life. We have so many problems, this problem, that problem, and all this. Yeah? When you look at all your past lives, you see it is thousands, if not millions, problems are lying there, unsettled problems. Your karma, karmic account. You're more aware, you know, those are there. You steal some money from somebody 20 lifetime before and could not return, and all maybe something else. So you cheated somebody, or all these kind of things. So many lifetimes, so many things, unsettled things. So when you go to the stage and you are getting direct experiences through meditation, Dhyan Yoga, and Gyan Yoga. Gyan means direct downloaded information, past life and all. Then when you climb up that, the first step, see, one way is ignorance is one kind of blessing. But when you know that I have this baggage, oh my God, so many millions of baggage. Forget about one lifetime. Even 10 or 50 lifetime, it's not possible to get rid of this. In that stage, we said, okay, let me start from here. That time, only thing what we need to do, don't allow our, again, brain trick us. क्या फायदा 50 lifetime लगेगा इसको खत्म करने के लिए, क्या जो भी लाइफ कुछ बचा कुचा है, अब मौज मस्ती कर ले, खाओ पियो ऐश करो. I know that kind of life I lived 500 times. And that is the result of all this. Your moj karo type of life, that life, that burden is putting in a go down. I cannot get rid of it. And also it is not possible in several lifetimes. Even if it was starting from birth till my death, I do all the time meditation and this and that, and the Kriya, whatever I do, never. It will never be reached to the level where I neutralize it on my own. So then I said that I am giving my best. At least शुरू तो कहीं ना कहीं से करना है ना, ज़्यादा होशियारी नहीं करना है कि कभी खत्म होने वाला नहीं है, तो I should not attempt also. That divine wants to see in you. You started that 100% genuine effort to dissolve them. You take ownership of them and try to dissolve them. Without any complaining, kiske wajah se hua, ye hua, wo hua, and all these things. No, nothing. No comparison with anyone or anything. When you start doing that, then magic happens. That's what I was telling. The Babaji came down. The 99 steps is a metaphor, of course. Take me out of that. Matis jala ke, he dissolved on the karma. What we normally do in karma kshavan is you can say it's a bundle of karma, but not the whole go down. That will happen at the time of your enlightenment. But you are getting ready at least. Your leg is stuck in a kichar. Kichar se to nikale na, so that you can walk further. That may not be end of your journey, but it is important to pull you out from the kichar so that you walk further. Okay. Anyway, when you go there, and then what happens is, then one instant it taken out.
Oh, okay. Right.
All karmic burden, just cut.
Just
Babaji can do that. Okay. But you should be worthy of receiving that grace.
Of course.
That's what I'm insisting. Don't give that. Ma phaleshu kadachana. If you say, I do this, all my things will be taken, may not be. But you give your honest thing.
Right.
Then one fine moment, divine moment, the penny drops. Divine grace happens. Guru Kripa happens. You get suddenly, poof, completely liberated. Okay, that's how it happens. I was asking one time, Bhavaji, itne sare logo ka itne sare karma. So many, karma is getting burned. So where it goes after burning? We created the kachra, we polluted the environment, but after that burning, where it goes? Then Babaji smiled and told me, what do you think the ashes on the body of Lord Shiva represents? Okay, we'll leave it there. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Any other question? I think we're again running out of time. If there is any question you tell, maybe we'll reduce the meditation part of it. And I also need to travel. I have to get prepared. So by the way, next 2 weeks will be only one session when I'll be in US. And most likely it will be in the morning session, I think will not be possible because the time is not conducive in the US that time. The evening session will do maybe 1 hour late so that everybody can join. It's India time, it will be, instead of 6:30, it will be 7:30. 7:30 to 9:30. Okay. So in India time for next few weeks. We'll announce it there and accordingly we'll do that. And in between also, when I will be in California, then the Pinky Sinha, she lives in Tracy, that one place. We'll announce some program there in US. Earlier, my plan was not to go anywhere, but she insisted. So I just, on 20 and 21st, there'll be the program workshop in the California. The detail I will post. And 20th will be the workshop in the afternoon. And then 21st, we'll go to that one sea beach in Santa Cruz, California for Karmakshal and Kriya. So it's all maybe Babaji's planning. So it is all go there. And so I'll announce the program. So if you have any kind of reference or anybody who is interested, please let them know in US so that they can also attend. If they're interested, they can attend there. All right. So if there's no other question, so we'll just sit straight. We'll do a little bit of Kriya and some meditation. Then we conclude our session for today. Take a deep breath in. And out and relax yourself. Now take a deep breath in for 3 Om chanting. Now Guru Vandana. Akhanda Mandala Karam Vyapam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnana Janashalakaya Chakshunulmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।